All right, so let's take a little break from all the doom scrolling, huh? I think we all need a good laugh today. You
Yeah.
ready for a deep dive into something completely absurd?
Oh, yeah. Always ready for that.
Okay, so get this. A banana
Mm-hmm.
duct taped to a wall
Mm-hmm.
is going up for auction at Sotheby's.
Really?
And the estimated price,
Okay.
over $1 million.
$1 million for a banana? You're kidding?
Nope, totally serious.
Yeah.
This is the masterpiece known as Comedian by Maurizio Cattelan.
Oh, wow.
Remember a few years back when this thing was all over the news?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Art Basel, Miami Beach. And people were going bananas over it.
Yeah, it was a whole thing.
Pun intended, of course.
But $1 million? That's
No,
just
no.
insane.
I mean, I'm all for creative expression,
Mm-hmm.
but a part of me just wants to grab a stepladder and be like, hey, I can do that too.
It really makes you wonder what's going on in the art world sometimes. But
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what Catalan's going for, making us question our perceptions of art and value.
So you're saying this isn't just a case of a fruit gone rogue in a fancy gallery.
No.
There's like a deeper meaning here.
Absolutely. This is conceptual art,
Okay.
where the idea behind the work is more important than the physical object itself.
Hmm.
Think of it like this. The person who buys Comedian isn't buying a banana.
Right.
They're buying the certificate of authenticity, the right to recreate the piece.
Interesting.
The banana itself is just a placeholder
Right.
meant to be replaced.
So they're not buying the banana.
It's the concept, the artistic statement that's valuable.
Okay, wait. So it's like a banana subscription service.
Well, not exactly.
You pay $1 million and get fresh duct tape and a new banana every month.
But you're getting the idea.
Oh.
What's fascinating is that Sotheby's, that super prestigious auction house,
Yeah, right.
is totally in on this.
Wow.
David Galperin, one of their bigwigs,
Hmm.
said this piece makes us rethink how we assign value to art.
He's right. It's like Catalan is saying, hey, art doesn't have to be this stuffy, untouchable thing.
Yeah.
It can be funny. It can be absurd. It can be a banana.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm starting to get it.
Good.
But tell me more about this whole replace the banana thing.
Okay.
What happens if, say, a fly lands on it?
Right.
Or it starts to ripen?
Sure.
Do you call in an art conservator?
Well, there's actually a funny story about that. Remember how Comedian caused a sensation at Art Basel?
Yeah.
Well, another artist,
Mm-hmm.
this guy named David DeTuna,
Okay.
decided to make his own statement. He walked right up to the banana, peeled it off the wall, and ate it.
What? No way.
Uh.
He ate the $1 million banana.
Called it Hungry Artist.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
And it was chaos. Security rushed in.
Really?
But DeTuna was basically like, chill, it's performance art.
That's amazing.
And here's the kicker. The gallery replaced the banana.
Oh, wow.
And the show went on.
So they just got another banana.
It's like that act of defiance, that moment of absurdity.
Yeah. Somehow added to the piece's mystique and value.
This whole thing is wilder than a fruit salad on a roller coaster. I have so many questions. Like, what did the banana taste like?
I know, right?
Was it organic? Fair trade?
Nobody's asking these questions.
Did they at least use name brand duct tape?
Those are the real questions and nobody's asking.
I know, right?
But in all seriousness, Comedians sparked a ton of debate.
Yeah.
Some people saw it as a brilliant commentary on the art market and consumerism.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is this a prank on wealthy collectors?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it a genius satire of the whole system?
I mean, let's be honest, the art world can be pretty pretentious sometimes.
True.
A banana taped to a wall. It does feel like a bit of a poke at the whole thing. Like, look what I can get away with.
Right. But then you have others who are like, this is pointless. It's not even art.
I get that.
Which, hey, I get it. Not everyone is going to appreciate conceptual art.
Right.
It requires a certain mindset, a willingness to embrace the unconventional.
It's like that saying, I don't know much about art, but I know what I like.
Yeah.
And sometimes what you like is a good laugh at the absurdity of it all.
Okay, so we've got this $1 million banana performance artist who's clearly got a thing for potassium.
Yes.
And a whole lot of people scratching their heads.
Right.
Where do we go from here?
Well, this is where it gets even more interesting. The same auction where Comedian is going up for sale,
Mm-hmm.
Sotheby's is also selling a Monet water lilies painting.
Wait a Monet.
One of those classic impressionist masterpieces you see on those fancy calendars your grandma gets you for Christmas?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
A Monet and a banana in the same room? Are they going to have a paint-off?
I know, right?
Who's going to be the judge of chimpanzee?
Talk about a clash of the titans. And get this, the Monet is estimated to go for around $60 million.
Seriously.
That's $60 million for a painting of water lilies.
Wow.
Versus $1 million for a duct-taped banana.
Okay, my brain officially hurts.
Yeah.
So what's the point of this juxtaposition?
Good question.
Is Sotheby's just trying to mess with us?
Well, I think it highlights a point that David Galperin made. Remember how he said groundbreaking art often causes initial discomfort? He connected comedian to the Impressionist movement, saying that back in the day, people didn't even consider Impressionism to be real art.
Wait, seriously? People thought Monet was just splashing paint around and calling it a masterpiece.
Exactly. But look at them now. They're icons.
That's crazy.
I guess what I'm saying is that sometimes the art that really shakes things up, the art that makes people laugh or gasp or scratch their heads, that's the art that ends up changing the game.
So maybe this banana is the next Monet.
Maybe.
In 100 years, will people be lining up to see it at the Louvre?
Who knows? Maybe. But for now,
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say that comedian is making a pretty big splash. And hey, if a banana can become $1 million masterpiece,
Right.
maybe there's hope for the rest of us yet.
I'm suddenly feeling very inspired to go raid my fridge. Maybe I'll find the next big thing hiding behind the leftover takeout containers.
You never know. Maybe a half-eaten bagel will be the next comedian.
Oh, totally.
But before you go full-on art critic on your pantry, let's not forget about the banana itself.
Yeah.
It's not just a random object. It's a fruit with a story.
You mean besides being the potassium king and the star of every smoothie bowl on Instagram?
Right. Chloe Cooper-Jones, a professor at Columbia University, actually brought up a really interesting point. She said it's hard to find a better symbol of global trade and all its complications than the humble banana.
Wait, a banana a symbol of global trade? I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Well, think about it. Bananas are grown in tropical regions, often under pretty questionable labor conditions. Then shipped all over the world.
Yeah.
They're cheap, ubiquitous. We take them for granted.
Right.
But there's a whole hidden story behind that banana you eat for breakfast. A story of colonialism exploitation and the complex web of the global economy.
Wow. I'm suddenly seeing this duct-taped banana in a whole new light.
Oh.
It's not just a funny art prank anymore. It's like a commentary on the entire system.
Exactly. And that's what's so brilliant about comedian.
Yeah.
It works on multiple levels. It makes you laugh. It makes you think. It makes you question your relationship with the world around you.
Right.
Who knew a piece of fruit could be so profound?
I know, right? I feel like I need to go apologize to every banana I've ever eaten. But seriously, this is blowing my mind. $1 million banana that's also a social commentary on global trade. Maurizio Cattelan, you sly dog. You've officially won me over.
He really does know how to make a statement, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to unpack here.
Oh, I'm ready to unpack it all. Let's dive even deeper into this bonanza.
And you know, this isn't even Cattelan's first rodeo with controversial art.
Oh, right. He made that solid gold toilet. America?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the one stolen from Blenheim Palace?
That's the one. And that piece also sparked a ton of debate, you know, about wealth and excess and the role of art in society.
It's interesting.
You've got to give it to him.
Yeah.
Cattelan knows how to push buttons and get people talking. He's like the art world's ultimate prankster.
Yeah, okay, so we've established that Cattelan is a master of making headlines.
Yeah.
But let's go back to our $1 million banana for a second.
Yeah.
What I find hilarious is that the instructions for recreating comedian are literally just buy a banana and some duct tape.
I know, it's amazing.
That's it. No fancy tools, no secret techniques.
Right.
Just pure, unadulterated banana and tape.
It's almost like he's trolling the entire art world.
Yeah.
It's so simple, yet so thought-provoking. It makes you wonder, is the real art the banana, or is it the reaction it provokes?
That's a great question. I can just imagine some art snub walking into a gallery, seeing a banana taped to the wall, and just being like, wait, I could have done that. And then they proceed to shell out $1 million for it just to prove they get the joke.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's blurring the lines between everyday objects and high art, making us question what we consider valuable and why. It's like he's saying, hey, art doesn't have to be this stuffy, inaccessible thing. It can be funny, it can be absurd, and it can be made with something as simple as a banana.
So he's basically democratizing the art world.
Totally.
Like, Anyone can be an artist, and anything can be art.
Yeah.
If you have the guts to put it out there.
Exactly. It's like a big screw you to the establishment, but also a wink and a nod to the everyday person. Like, hey, you see this banana, you can do this too.
Oh, yeah?
Just grab some tape and let your imagination run wild.
Okay, now I'm picturing a whole wave of banana art flooding the market. A banana wearing a tiny beret.
Sure.
A banana riding a unicycle.
Yeah.
A banana playing the trombone.
I love it.
The possibilities are endless.
That's what's so exciting about it. It's not just about the banana itself.
Right.
It's about the potential. It unlocks the creativity it inspires.
Really? Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe this is the beginning of a whole new art movement. Bananaism.
I'm calling it right now, banana art is the next big thing. Forget NFTs. Everyone's going to be investing in potassium-powered masterpieces. But on a serious note,
Yeah.
comedian also raises some interesting questions about the commodification of art, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It makes you think about how we assign value to things. How can something as simple as a banana become a luxury good
Right.
just by being placed in the context of the art world?
It's like the emperor's new clothes, but with a banana.
Totally.
Everyone's pretending to see something amazing when in reality it's just a fruit taped to a wall. I mean, it's a brilliant satire.
Yeah.
But it also makes you wonder, are we all just falling for a big banana-shaped hoax?
It's a great question and a brilliant critique of the art world and its excesses. But at the same time, it's genius marketing. You have to hand it to Cattelan. He knows how to create a spectacle, generate buzz, and ultimately drive up the value of his work.
It's like he's playing a game.
Totally.
And he's winning.
Yeah.
He's made a career out of poking fun at the art world, and yet the art world keeps rewarding him for it. It's a brilliant banana-fueled paradox.
It really is. It's like he's holding up a mirror to the art world and saying, look at yourselves. You're willing to pay $1 million for banana taped to a wall. Are you serious? And then everyone laughs nervously and starts bidding.
That's hilarious.
Oh.
I bet there are a lot of artists out there kicking themselves thinking, why didn't I think of that?
I know.
But honestly, comedians sparked a lot of serious conversation too.
Oh, yeah.
Beyond the jokes and the banana-fueled madness.
Absolutely. It's not just a gag. Remember, like we were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
The banana itself is a symbol loaded with meaning.
Right. It represents global trade, colonialism, exploitation.
Yeah.
It's a reminder of the complex systems that bring food to our table and the often hidden costs associated with it.
So suddenly, this silly little banana becomes a powerful statement about our relationship with the world around us.
Wow.
It's a call to action, a reminder to be more conscious consumers, to think about the origins of the things we buy and the impact our choices have.
It's like Cattelan is saying, hey, don't just laugh at the banana.
Yeah.
Look deeper. Think about the context, the history, the impact.
And that's a message that resonates, whether you're looking at a banana, a painting, or even just the world around you.
It's nice to talk about something so lighthearted
Yeah.
for a change, you know. After weeks of election news and economic doom scrolling,
Right.
I think we all needed a good banana break.
It is kind of a nice mental palate cleanser.
Right. And what could be more absurd than $1 million banana? It's like a joke that the whole world is in on.
Right.
And we're all invited to laugh along.
It really does make you wonder what other everyday objects are out there.
Yeah.
Just waiting to be transformed into high art. I know, right? Like maybe a crumpled up parking ticket or a half-empty bottle of ketchup.
Yeah.
You know, the possibilities are endless.
Totally.
So I want to throw this out there.
Okay.
If you could buy A&OY, everyday object, and call it art, what would you choose and why?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I think I would go with a used tea bag.
A tea bag. Seriously. Tell me more.
Think about it. It's steeped in history, literally.
Yeah.
It's absorbed all those flavors, those aromas.
Right.
It's witnessed countless conversations and quiet moments of reflection.
Wow.
And then when its purpose is fulfilled, it's discarded, forgotten. It's like a tiny metaphor for the human experience, all contained in a little paper pouch.
You've officially elevated the humble tea bag to a whole new level.
I have, huh?
I'm never going to look at my morning cuppa the same way again.
There you go.
And who knows, maybe your tea bag art will be the next comedian.
That's right.
We could call it a brouhaha.
Brouhaha. I love it. But folks, we want to hear from you. What everyday object would you turn into art?
Yeah.
Head over to our social media and share your ideas. We can't wait to see what you come up with.
And remember, it's okay to find humor and absurdity in the art world, even if it costs $1 million. Sometimes the things that make us laugh the hardest also make us think the deepest.
Until next time. Keep diving deep, and don't forget to look for the extraordinary in the ordinary. You never know where you'll find the next million-dollar masterpiece, maybe even in your own trash can.